Coming up, we can win $250,000 and an F-Ford 150 truck on this weekend's Bucs vs. Saints game. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm your host, Jason Mattis, as always, with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. That's right, you heard it. $250,000 and a Ford F-150 truck can be yours thanks to the Fox Bet Super 6 app. If you can correctly predict Bucs versus Saints this weekend, they give you 6 questions. You answer them all. You can walk away with the cash and the truck. It can all be yours. If nobody can do it, they'll give away a guaranteed $1,000 prize to the group of people that can get the most points. For my research here, guys, I really focused on common opponents and last 3 games, and obviously the head-to-head matchup that these teams went at earlier on the season. So that was the main focus on my research. Try to mix it up a little bit, just because we've been struggling a little bit here with this new format of how they ask the questions with predicting a team and what's going to be the difference by. So I thought I would just mix it up just a touch and see how we can do it. Let's jump on into it and answer these questions. Question 1 is, what's going to be the combined completions thrown by Brady and Breeze? Look, I've got Brady around about 24-ish is where he should end up being based on the stats, and Breeze is around 27-ish. So that means basically around the low 50s. So I'm going to go ahead and say 51 to 55 combined receptions for Brady and Breeze this weekend. Question 2 is, who's going to have the most of those receptions and by how many? Well, I just told you I think Drew Brees will have more, but the Bucs offense will get 2 to 3 more, but the Bucs defense will allow 5 to 6 more. That's why in the end I give the edge to the Saints. So I'm going to go ahead and say Saints will have more receptions, and they'll have more by 5 to 6. I like that they can give me a range now that I can go get up in that 5 number. So I'll go ahead and take 5. And I also think, through answering the next question, the Bucs will be more successful on the ground game this weekend. So I think that'll aid into the Saints having more receptions. Question 3 is, what's about the rushing yards? It's who's going to have more rushing yards and by how many. Well, the average per game, Saints are about 181. The Bucs are about 115. So you would think the Saints would probably have the advantage. Well, the huge advantage goes to this Bucs defense. I mean, they're both top 5, but this Bucs run defense is really, really good. They'll hold this Saints ground game, I think, down. I don't really think either one of these teams gets really above 130 rushing yards. I mean, that's how good these defenses are. So I think overall it'll be a low rushing day. But I do give the advantage to the Bucs. Go ahead and give me Bucs will have more rushing yards by 25 to 34 yards. That's how good that Bucs defense is on stopping the run. Question 4 is, who's going to have the most receiving yards and by how many? Well, the Bucs will get about 75 more yards or so on offense, about the 75-yard range. Well, the Saints on defense will allow about 70 to 45 less. So I think the Bucs will have more passing yards, but this one's going to be tight. I think it's going to be a tight window. I got it that 10 to 24 window. I think it's going to be neck and neck between these quarterbacks dueling it out. So give me 10 to 24 yards, but I will give the advantage to the Bucs. Question 5 is, who's going to have the most punt return yards and by how many? This one to me was pretty easy as well, much like it was between the Rams and Packers. I think the Saints have a big advantage on yards per punt return, and they have the longest few punt returns, not just the longest punt return, but they've got the longest couple punt returns. So I'm going to go ahead and say Saints will be the team, and they'll have 26 to 30 more yards. It may seem high, but the Saints just return the ball more. They have more attempts, so that's why I give the advantage up a little high there to 26 to 30 yards. And question 6, as we always know, is who's going to be the winner and what's going to be the win margin. Well, the line is currently right now Saints -3. Everybody's saying right now this is going to be the game of the weekend. Can't miss. Got Breeze and Brady. I absolutely do think this will be a close game. I'm going to go ahead and say Saints pull out the win by 1 to 2 points. Saints will find a way by 1 to 2 points. In my wife entry, I'm going to do the Bucs win the game by 1 to 2. I mean, I just see this game being razor close. Third time around. These two teams fully know each other, meet in the playoffs. Just cannot wait for this matchup. But go ahead and give me a Saints victory by 1 to 2 points. That's how I'm going to round out my chances to win $250,000 in a truck that I sure as hell won't use because I don't even own a car today. So we'll be looking to sell that truck. If you know anybody out there that wants a Ford F-150, let them know I've got a truck for sale on Monday. All right, guys, as always, go ahead and like this video if I've been of help to you, and good luck on your picks, and I'll see you on the next contest.
Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.